himself. And this guy's name was Jeff Logan. And he was working at a gas station. Jeff, what type of gas station was it? It sounds like a little... An Amico. You guys had that shit? That shit is dope.
Yeah, we have that shit.
NCO. What?
Not Amico.
Oh, okay. So, and he was working there, and that was how Jeff bought his first SP1200. Was gas station money. That's right. That's right. The Illuminati. Iraq coming back. This is a circle. Working class. So anyway.
I didn't even know what Iraq was.
Now Jeff was making beats before he knew what Iraq was, and he was making beats in high school. And one of the people that wanted Jeff beats, gel beats, was this guy named Rick Dog. Now Gel did beats for Rick Dog because Rick Dog told Gel that he was in Cypress Hill.
Now, I was not that naive that young, and I knew he has no experience with even talking to Be Real or Send Dog.
However,
I definitely
can't say no.
So come on.
Okay.
No, I didn't fall for it. He was bullshit. We all make fun of him, but he was the homie, man. He was cool.
So he actually
I made beats for him because I knew it was a learning experience.
Right.
And I knew that if I was going to make beats for him in the future, I would make beats with mega stars like Doseone.
And is that not the metaphor for Anticon itself? You work freely with those around you, and one day you'll be fucking rich.
Jeff has always had a problem with being like too cool, you know?
Yeah.
I'm cool enough to work with a dude named Rick Dog.
Too true.
It'd be great failing.
Yeah, it's great. So Rick Dog, what happened is Jeff and I both, I may be involved in this, we have lost the Rick Dog tape. The funny thing is, I called Jeff 10 days ago and I said, Jeff, can you find the Rick Dog tape? And the same day, I shit you not,
Rick Dog. MySpace is me. I've been talking to this
not
kid.
lying, there are no lies tonight.
And he's like, yo, Joe, what's up? I know you're doing this shit, man. Keeping it live, yo. I've been doing this shit 15 years strong. Remember that jam we did, Hip Hop Insanity? That shit was fucking ill. I need to get a copy of it. I lost my tape. Straight up.
And we were just kind of bitching at each other about losing the tape.
And he lost it. So now, I don't even know.
We lost. Anyway, but what I do have is an example of Rick Dog. That is not Jeff's beat, but it's just as whack and really wiggity whack. But the wonderful thing, though,
not as whack.
The best thing about Jeff's beat that he did is and Jeff says that he didn't think he was in Cypress Hill, but on Jeff's song with Rick Dog, the chorus is, I'm Rick Dog and you're known for blasting, better known as the Lookout Locking. And then the sample will be real.
Yeah. But he told me that B-Roll wouldn't even worry about this, the credit. You wouldn't get sued.
Now, the wonderful thing about this Rick Dog sample that I do have, it is by far the worst shit he ever did. Now, this song is about his girl, Bree. And he loves Bree. And this song is about how much he loves her. But it starts off with him saying, you're my bitch. And it's great. Yeah, it's so 90-something. No, it's about his dick is as big as a damn monster. Just remember that. Check it out.
Yeah, respect on the mic, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, this next song, you know, going out to my dog and saying, B-R-E-E, breathe in the house, and saying, and all those other pictures I went out with, fuck y'all, and start getting jealous now, because, y'all just a bitch, that's all I gotta say. Yeah, so, just gonna have fun again. And, this one's going out to my girl, we got that boy, my dog, breathe, you know what I'm saying? And those are my two, so check it out. Well, listen up, baby. Just come a little closer. I'm gonna tell you something, but I think I already told you. Yeah, I'm a Mac Daddy, just like I'm Chris Cross. I'm Rick, better known to y'all as the big dog, cause I was sitting in the ear, and I get you real hot. Then off comes the panties, then comes the top, and you just full up. I love on my chest, I'll take off your bra, and I'm not gonna rip. My pants come down, and soft like my dick, but I straight rip softly. I like that shit. I just all over y'all. Time to things go big, look like a damn monster. Things stop fucking, it's time to stop fucking. I'm about to come, you better start ducking. You should all up like a fucking 12-8. Check the things, and then you go eat some slate. Don't trust me, they just fall straight and love the bar. I like fucking all night long. All night long. Riggedy break it down.
Riggedy break it down. So like that. I had nothing to do with that song. Wow. It was tapes that I made a beat for it. But I knew
that shit is so whack it makes me.
No, but I knew these two people, okay? Bree and
you knew
Rick
Bree?
Dog.
You knew Bree?
Bree was a year younger than me.
That's his fucking dog.
I know.
He starts it off, he says, This is going out to my fucking dog, yo.
Yeah, okay, so it's like he tells her he loves her,
B-R-E-E.
and then he proceeds to rape her over, Gina's got a big old butt, he has a big old butt, LL J fast, and
If you guys have never raped the woman you've been with for however many years,
I really think that you could have picked a better representation of my past.
yeah, well, yeah, I know. We talked about this, but I wanted to play the rig dog. Anyway, so at the same time, in New Jersey, there's a little shithead who looks a lot like me, and he's in a battle rapping crew, and I don't really care about much except the next dime, timeshare dimes, as we say, and serving motherfuckers in a White Castle parking lot in New York.
By the next dime, you mean allowance.
No. I worked hard for that shit. I worked in a weird library at Rutgers with my all designer.
Oh, you had to work at Rutgers?
Yeah, you should have been there.
In a library.
Times was rough. But anyway, so
The hard streets of the library.
the hard streets of the library, where I wore urban camouflage every single day. That's right. So I was getting straight A's. I was getting straight A's in managerial accounting, wearing urban camouflage with a Green Bay Packers white skull cap pulled down over my eyes.
Ironically, the camo in the reference library had no meaning whatsoever.
Yeah, I would go on there and they're like, you don't blend.
Yeah.
You're not hiding from anything.
Fucking autumn in the reference library.
You can't hide in these spines. So there is. I actually freestyled. That was horrible. I said the N-word constantly for 5 years. Nigeria. Anyway, so no, there I was, and I was rapping constantly. Man, that was great when we heard this fucking. Anyway, so that's another story. But first of all, these guys, they want to cut in. I did a Sprite commercial. Probably one of the whacker things I did. Fortunately, I couldn't find it. I did it with Fat John and J. Rawls. What do I say on it? I'm like, I end up doing
Effervescence.
what? Effervescence. I say the effervescence.
The line was get off my brick. Get off my brick.
That was on another song from the same session. I do not say get off my bricks on the Sprite song. Anyway, so, yeah, we were pretty whack, man. We tried what we tried. But the wonderful thing is, in Jersey, I was battling. This is the time when Jeff was working at the gas station, and I could never make music, and I never would have. And then I go to Cincinnati, and I meet all these people with 4-tracks and beat machines, and I start recording. And the first thing I ever did was for this guy, Actual Solar, who was a very nice, buck-toothed gentleman, who I was rapping in the cypher at a black frat, which is what I did for kicks. And I was just trying to meet people, and he's like, yo, you're kind of dope, you should come, I'm doing this beat. And then I meet this guy who's also in the business school. Shit was rough. J. Rawls. Anyway, so, things were curious. Bottom line is, though, I had to leave New Jersey and go to Cincinnati, and I thought my life was over. And I was so wrong. I actually met every single person that I would ever have a significant creative relationship with through Cincinnati. Because it's the place where pork is from. So this is me, and I fucking suck on it. I did the chorus, and then he let me do a verse. No, that's next. This is like Muhammad Ra, ultraviolet rays, off in the triple stage car, like damage in the fact that on the cars can't chance a fight from heavens to earth like a flash on that ass. After second that pass, president becomes the past, he was it is I. Niggas, we gon' buy when count data, fuck a hater. I catch his body like a slave trader. I take my mind shatter and apply it to the shadow. Like the wrong shatter, hit your last hand. Yeah, I got niggas rich and they sell it off the knowledge. But those I be hippies, here it goes. Shining like the solar, penetrate through darkness. 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 Immaculate, sacrilegious, linguistic, twisted, impressionistic, intrinsic characteristics, characteristics, autistic, rhyme artistic. Don't swap from Philadelphia, Melania, like Polar Child, Solar Rap, so the woman can get too much high. That's how we dust, needle rust, and cross precious metal dust, precious little dust, pressure inside, strewn about the horizon, don't want rising, like Oliver Post, mind's revolution results, in contusion of the revelations, intellect down, repeat, thoughts from reparation to the inner ear, separate sight, sacrifice, fear, play all in the light, on my darkest fears, passionate, pathetic twilight, black as the ink, unleashing this little thing, want to paint verses, take the form of sentient script, reading your mind, and you decipher my man, you script. Shining like a solar,
yo, Adam, you ever notice how Asian rhymes with Asian?
Oh my God! Asian rhymed with Asian
Every
for me
time.
for
Every
3 years. I know, it's crazy. All those suffixes kind of fucking hang out together. They're like the skinheads of the English language. Anyway,